Hello, my fourth grade friends. We read October and November last week of our book. I am going to see if I can finish it this week. We only have December left, and then it goes to part 2 from now on, which is their life as it is today. So it's a very short chapter for December, and also very short part 4. I'm sorry, yes, part 4. So we're going to go ahead and read the rest of the book today, okay? So here we go. Again, they're yelling, Buddha, Buddha. Remember, that's the religion that they believe in. But I know to run towards Brother Kwa 2 corners away. Enough time then for them to repeat hundreds of Buddhas. Enough time for me to turn and yell, Jesus, Jesus. I love how they stop, mouths open. She's like, what? You yelling my religion at me. I could say Jesus back at you. So they were like, oh, what? What is she saying to us? My heart lifting, I run and I shout, bully, coward, pink snot face. Words I learned from them on the playground. I turn to see Pink Boy coming close to me. No longer pink. He's red. Blood orange red, like a ripe papaya. Doo-doo face. It is not my fault if his friends hear Doo-doo face and are laughing right at him. Brother Kwa is waiting, and I jump in. December 4th. Rumor. Friday. C. Tian Van heard it from Stephen heard it from Pam, who heard it from the honey-haired girl, who heard it from the dot on face girl, who heard it from the white-haired boy, who heard it from all 3 girls in braids. That Pink Boy has gotten his 6th grade cousin, a girl 2 heads taller of us, with a warm muscle that ran up and down like mice, to agree to beat me up when we come back on Monday. Oh no, that's not good. He's gotten his cousin to beat up our little friend. That is December 5th. A plan. I don't have to tell Brother Kwa, who heard in the halls of his school, that my face is to be flatter tomorrow. You don't have a flat face, he says. Besides, I have a plan. December 7th. Run. 5 minutes till the last bell. I lean towards the door, legs bouncing, books left on the floor. Ring! That's a bell ringing at the end of the school day. I run. Pam and Stephen close behind. Outside, Pam and I exchange coats with hoods. Pam heads down my usual path, and I zip to the left. Stephen stays to block the door. Running so fast, I fly above the sidewalk. Alone, they must all be with Pam. I stop at the new corner where Brother Kwa sits set to wait. But where is he? Footsteps explode from a street that smacks into my Pink Boy. December 8th at 3:36 p.m. A shift. Pink Boy plows towards me. I squat and dang toe, facing him. His right arm extends into a fist. When he's close enough to see me, for me to see the white arm here, I shift my upper body to the left, legs sturdy, eyes on a blur that flies past me. A thud. Pink Boy rides in the pavement. So she did karate. It sounds like, not good. I thought I would love seeing him in pain. But he looks more defeated than weak, more helpless and scared, like a caged puppy. He's getting up. If I were to kick him, it must be now. December 8th, 3:38 p.m. 2 minutes later. Wow! A roar! Pink Boy and I turn. A gigantic motorcycle. The rider, all in black, stops. The helmet comes off. Vu Lee! That's her brother. Wow! Pink Boy disappears. Brother Kwa runs up, out of breath, pushing a bicycle with the flats. Vu Lee flicks his head. I climb on first, wrap my arms around a waist, tight as a rope. Brother Kwa climbs on next, one hand holding on to the handlebar of his bicycle, and we fly home. December 8th at 3:43 p.m. The Vu Lee effect. Vu Lee now picks me up after school, so someone is always saving lunch seats for me. Pam and Stephen. Someone is always inviting us to a party. Someone is always hoping Vu Li will offer her a ride as he did that huge cousin who never not only smiles but waves at us now. Wow, isn't that a nice turn of events? Pink Boy avoids us, and we are glad. December 16th. Early Christmas. Mother invites her cowboy and Miss Washington for egg rolls. They brought gifts, not saying early Christmas, not wanting us to embarrass us or not having anything to exchange. From our cowboy to Mother, to just caught catfish. You know how they love catfish. To Brother Kwong, tuition for night college. To Vu Li, jerky in 10 flavors. To Brother Kwong, two fighting fish in separate jars. To me, a new coat. We laugh and say, perfect! From Miss Washington to Mother, a gong and a jasmine incense. To Brother Kwong, an engineering textbook. To Vu Li, jerky in 10 flavors. Remember, he wanted beef jerky. And to Brother Kwong, a hamster. To me, 3 packages, something orange and dried. I wonder what that is. Papaya, maybe, huh? My family claps and says, perfect! And I frown. December 20th. Not the same. 3 pouches of dried papaya. I was right. Chewy, sugary, waxy, sticky. Not the same at all. So mad. I throw them all in the trash. Oh no, that's not very nice, is it? Miss Washington was only trying to be nice and giving her papaya. December 20th night. But not bad. Mother slaps my hand. Learn to compromise. I refuse to retrieve the pouches. I pout and I go to bed. Stare at the photograph of a real papaya tree. Wonder if I'll ever taste a sweet, tender orange flesh again. Gong rings out. How soothing a real gong sounds. Swirls of incense reach me, hovering like a blanket, tugging me in. I wake up at faint light, guilt heavy on my chest. I head towards the trash can. Yet, on the dining table, on a plate, sit strips of papaya, gooey and damp, having been soaked in hot water. The sugar has melted off, leaving plump, moist, chewy bites. Not the same, but not bad at all. So what her mom did was take the dried papaya out of the bag and put them in water so that it was not dried anymore, so that maybe some of the water would be soaked in and it would taste like real papaya. Sometimes that works. December 20th to the 21st. So this is now part 4 from now on, the last part of the book. Letter from the North. 8 months ago, war ended. 4 months ago, Mother sent our letter. Today, Father's brother answers. Still, we know nothing more. Our uncle even went south to talk with our old neighbors and find Father's old friends. He consulted, left word, waited until it became obvious that he would know nothing more. So again, they don't know anything about the father. They don't know where he is. His letter doesn't tell us what to do from now on. We look to Mother. She doesn't tell us either. Ours is silent Christmas Eve, December 24th. Gift exchanging day. Pam comes over on gift exchange day with a doll to replace the mouse-bitten one I told her about. I almost scream because the doll with the long black hair is so beautiful, but I whisper, thank you. My high emotions are squished beneath the embarrassment of not having a gift for her. December 25th. Oh, she feels bad she did not have a gift for her friends. But remember, my friends, this is their first year at Christmas, so they don't know the custom of exchanging gifts, okay? She was not being mean. She just doesn't know that she has to give gifts to other people. What if? Brother Kwong asked, what if Father escaped to Cambodia and is building an army to go back and change history? Vu Li asked, what if Father escaped to France but can't remember his own history, so he builds a new family and is happy? Brother Kwa asked, what if Father escaped to Tibet after shaving his head and joining a monastery, like becoming a monk? I can't think of anything, but can't let my brothers beat me, so I blurt out, what if Father is really gone? From the sad look on their faces, I know despite their brave guesses, they would have begun to accept what I said on a whim. December 29th. That maybe if they haven't heard from him by now, that maybe he really did pass away during the war. A sign. Mother says nothing about father, but she chants every night. Long chants where her voice wavers between hope and acceptance. She's waiting for a sign. I will decide. Will she decide? December 30th. No more. First day back after Christmas break. I know I'm supposed to wear everything new. I don't have anything new except for the coat and a hand-me-down dress, still wrapped in plastic. It's beige with blue flowers made from fabric, fuzzy and thick, perfect for this cold day. Best of all, it's past my knees, perfect for a cold bike ride. Pam is wearing a new skirt falling to her calves, as always. Stephen's new white shirt looks stiff as a wall. As soon as I remove my coat, everyone stops talking. A girl in red velvet comes over to me. Don't you know flannel is for pajama nightgowns and sheets? I panic. Pam shrugs. I can't wear pants or cut my hair or wear skirts above my calves. What do I care what you wear? Stephen says, it looks like a dress to me. So they're saying, hey, you're wearing pajamas. You're not wearing a new dress. Those are pajamas because it's a flannel material. But her friends are being so nice. They said, it doesn't matter. It looks like a dress. The red velvet girl points to the middle of my chest. See this flower? They only put that on nightgowns. I look down at the tiny blue flower barely stitched on and I rip it off. No more nightgown. Because she's like, if the flowers are gone, it can't be a nightgown. Because the little girl says, if they put a flower right here, that's only because a flower's there showing it's a pajama. So the little girl took off the flower. She's like, oh, the flower's gone. So it's no longer pajamas. Pretty smart if you ask me. That is January 5th. Seeds. I wear the same dress to sleep, telling Mother why. I pretended not to care. Then no one cared, so I really didn't care. And Mother laughs. I tell her a much worse embarrassment is not having a gift for Pam. Mother nods, thinks, and goes to her top drawer. I was saving this for you for New Year's, but why wait? In her palm lies a tin of flower seeds I had gathered with Titi. Perfect for Pam. Mother always thinks of everything. January 5th, night. Gone. Mother runs in after work, hand clenched into white balls, words chopped into grunts, face of ash. We stare at her left hand. The amethyst stone is gone. Brother Kwan drives us back to the sewing factory in his car made of mismatched parts. We search where Mother sat to retrace her steps to the cafeteria, to the bathroom, to the parking lot. We repeat so often we lose count, propelled by Mother's wild eyes and pressed mouth, frightened of what her expression would be if, at dusk, the guards she was out, the security guards, because it's now nighttime, they're looking for her mom's her ring that her husband, the father had given her, and now the stone is gone, so she's very sad. We're afraid to look at Mother. January 14th. Truly gone. When home, Mother retreats to our room. Mrs. Dinner remains soundless. At bedtime, we hear the gong, then chanting. The chant is long, and the voice long and short. Finally, she reappears, looks at each of us. Your father is truly gone. January 14th, late. Eternal peace. Mother wears her hair brown dula brought from home. Each of my brothers wears suit, too small or too big. I wear a pink dress of ruffles and lace, which I hate, but at least it's definitely a dress. Each of us faces the altar, holding the lit incense stick between our palms in prayer. Father's portrait stares back. This is as old as we will ever know of him. That thought turned my eyes red. My mother says, we will chant for Father's safe passage towards towards eternal peace, where his parents await him, and she pauses, voices choke. Father won't leave if we hold on to him. If you feel like crying, think at least now we know. At least we no longer wait in waiting. January 17th. Start over. I try to tell Miss Washington about our ceremony for her father, but it takes time to match every noun and verb, sort all the tenses, remember all the articles, set the tone for every S. Miss Washington says, and if every learner waits to speak perfectly, no one will learn a new language. Being stubborn will make you fluent. Practice will. The more mistakes you make, the more you will learn not to. And they laugh. Shame on them. Challenge them to say something in Vietnamese, then laugh right back. I tell her father is at peace. I tell her I would like to learn to plant flowers from Vietnam in her backyard. I tell her Tet, which is the New Year, the Chinese New Year, is coming and luck starts over every new year. January 19th. An engineer, a chef, a vet, and not a lawyer. Brother Kwong has started night school to restudy engineering to become what he was meant to be. Mother smiles. Vu Li refuses to apply to a real college, instead will go to a cooking school in San Francisco where his idol once walked. Mother sighs, twists her eyebrows to no effect. Brother Kwa announces he will become a doctor of animals. Mother starts to say something, then nods. Mother has always wanted an engineer, a real doctor, a poet, and a lawyer. She turns to me. You love to argue, right? No, I don't. She brightens. I vow to become a much more agreeable. January 29th. 1976, Year of the Dragon. This New Year's, there's no I Ching teller of fate. Our mother predicts our year. Our lives will twist and twist, intermingling the old and the new until it doesn't matter which is which. This New Year, there's no bok ching in the shape of a square made of pork, glutinous rice, and mung beans wrapped in banana leaves. Mother makes her own in the shape of a log made of pork, regular rice, and black beans wrapped in a cloth. Not the same, but not bad. As with every new year, we are expected to smile until it hurts all 3 first days of the year. Wear all new clothes, especially underneath. Not sweep, not splash water, not talk back, not pout. Mother thinks of everything. She even asked Brother Kwong to bless the house right after midnight, so I couldn't beat him to it by touching my big toe on the carpet before dawn. Mother has set up an altar on the highest bookshelf, the same forever young portrait of Father. I have to look away. We each hold an incense stick and wait for a gong. I pray for Father to find warmth in this new home, Mother to keep smiling more, Brother Kwong to enjoy his studies, Vu Li to drive me from and to school, Brother Kwa to hatch an American chick. I open my eyes. The others are still praying. What could they be asking for? I think and think, then close my eye again. This year, I hope I truly learn to fly kick, not to kick anyone as much as to fly. January 31st, New Year's. That is it, my friends. That is the end of her book. She really wants to, I like her wish. I truly learn to, fly kick, not to kick anyone, but as much to fly, because the feeling of flying is freedom. So she's hoping for freedom. She doesn't want to kick anyone as to harm anyone, but the flying part, because that's the true art of karate. That is it, my friends. That is the end of our book. Isn't that a lovely book? I will try to find a short book maybe for us to read for the next few days, or maybe I'll have a few activities up. I haven't decided yet, but I'll figure it out in the next few days. Thank you for listening to my stories, and we'll have something new next week, okay? But in the meantime, have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.